So for me personally, I'm very independent, and whatever girl I'm, I guess, quote unquote, with at the time, I'm probably, when I'm not with her, I'm focused on whatever, right? But I make it a point that when I am with her, I give her my undivided attention. Like, okay, I might not have texted you all day during the week. My bad, I had stuff to do. But now that we're together, all eyes on you. It's just us, right? I try to do a good job of that. Recently, I heard this new slang term called phubbing. And it's essentially something that's been going on for I don't know how many years. It's basically phone snubbing, which just means that when you're with somebody, you're on your phone instead of paying attention to them. Let me ask you this. When you're out in public with Taylor or whoever and you see people on dates, do you notice a lot of phubbing? And do you try to make sure that you and your girl don't engage in phubbing? You try to pay attention to each other?
I do think it is a big problem in today's day and age with how glued we are to the phones. I think people feel like there's more going on their phone than what's going on in front of them. And they feel like that they're not looking at social media, they're going to miss out on something rather than they're just missing out on the time they're spending with their person. So I can definitely see it being as a big problem. And I will say openly in our relationship, when people see me go out and Taylor and I are out, I'm on my phone a lot. And 99% of the time is because I am recording what we are doing. So it's more of like I'm like documenting our dates, because I post a lot of things that we do, and I posted on my TikTok and Instagram of where we go and what we eat and who we hang out with, and it brings a lot of opportunity my way. So if I'm in a group setting with Taylor and they're not used to being around me when we're out, I'm constantly holding my phone up and like recording what's going on around us, because
Right.
I usually turn it into a video and then I post it the next day, which at times is kind of annoying because I feel like I always have to be documenting, and which does draw me to my phone more. But it's not like I'm on my phone having conversations with other people or reading
Texting.
Twitter or whatever while I'm with the people that I'm out. It's more of just like I'm vlogging the date or the group setting or whatever it is. So, but I do feel like there's times when people are out one-on-one and they're not doing that, and they have no intention to do that, and they're just like constantly scrolling their feeds, and the other person's just sitting across the table with them, like, what am I supposed to do type thing.
What the hell? Yeah, for sure.
And it's probably going to become more of a problem too, because like for us at least, we didn't get smartphones until later in high school. I didn't have an iPhone until I know I didn't get my iPhone until I was like a junior at Thomas.
Yeah, you got yeah.
I got it pretty late, so we didn't grow up with them in our hand. Like, I know, like, okay, you could say the last decade we've had smartphones in our hand, you and I, but the younger generations who, you see, I mean, geez, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds who are walking around with iPhones, they're constantly head down into their phone. Like, I think it's going to become more of a problem as that generation starts to grow up and start to get out in the dating world.
For sure. People just aren't paying attention to each other in person, man. That's the problem.
It would be interesting to watch the younger generation, like, once they get into their early 20s, mid 20s, and start getting into relationship and marriage and stuff. Like, it would be interesting to see how they navigate going about the dating world, because they are so much more glued to their phones than even us.